Data migration is the process of moving data from one place to another. This could be from one computer system to another. It could also be from one format to another. Data migration is a common task for businesses of all sizes. It is often necessary when upgrading to new systems or consolidating existing ones. Data migration can be a complex and risky process. There are many factors to consider, such as data integrity, downtime, and security. A well-planned and executed data migration can help businesses save money, improve efficiency, and reduce risk. However, a poorly planned migration can lead to data loss, system downtime, and security breaches. The first step in any data migration project is to plan. This involves identifying the scope of the migration. What data needs to be migrated? Where is it stored? What format is it in? You also need to identify the target system. What type of system is it? What are the data requirements? Once you have a good understanding of the data and the systems involved, you can start to develop a migration plan. This plan should include a timeline, budget, and resources. It should also outline the steps involved in the migration process. Define clear objectives. What are you hoping to achieve with this migration? Involve stakeholders. Make sure everyone who will be impacted by the migration is on board. Establish a communication plan. Keep everyone informed of progress and any issues that arise. Before you can start migrating your data, you need to understand what you're working with. This means taking stock of all the data you have, where it's stored, and what format it's in. It's also important to identify any data quality issues, such as duplicates or inconsistencies. Data profiling is the process of analyzing your data to understand its characteristics. There are tools available to help with this. A company migrating customer data from an old CRM to a new one might find that some customer records are missing addresses or have inconsistent formatting. Document your data. Create a data dictionary or schema to keep track of your findings. Address data quality issues. Cleanse and deduplicate your data before migrating it. Understand data sensitivity. Identify and protect sensitive data throughout the process. Data transformation is the process of converting data from one format to another. This is often necessary when migrating data between systems that use different data structures or formats. It might also involve cleaning and deduplicating data, as well as enriching it with additional information. Converting dates from a European format, day, month, year, to a US format, month, day, year, is a common data transformation task. Use automation where possible. Many tools can automate data transformation tasks. Test your transformations thoroughly. Ensure the transformed data meets the requirements of the target system. Document your transformation rules. This will make it easier to troubleshoot issues and make changes in the future. Choosing the right data migration tools is crucial for a successful migration. There are many different data migration tools available. Some tools are designed for specific types of data or systems, while others are more general purpose. The best tool for your needs will depend on the specific requirements of your migration project. Let's look at the different types of tools. On-premises tools are installed and run on your own servers. Cloud-based tools are hosted by a third-party provider and accessed over the internet. Open-source tools are free to use and modify. When selecting a tool, consider your budget and technical expertise. Some tools are more expensive or require more technical knowledge than others. Evaluate different options. Don't just go with the first tool you find. Try out a few different ones to see which one best meets your needs. And of course, read reviews to see what other users have to say about different tools before you make a decision. Data loading is the process of transferring the transformed data into the target system. This can be done using a variety of methods. Some common methods include batch loading, real-time loading, and ETL, extract, transform, load tools. The best method for your needs will depend on the volume of data, the speed of the transfer, and the complexity of the transformation. Here are some best practices to keep in mind. Start with a small test batch. This will help you identify any issues early on. Monitor the loading process closely. Watch for errors and make sure the data is being loaded correctly. And importantly, have a rollback plan. In case something goes wrong, you need to be able to restore the data to its original state. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing is a critical part of any data migration project. You need to make sure that the migrated data is accurate, complete, and consistent. You also need to make sure that the target system can handle the new data. Types of testing: unit testing, testing individual components of the migration process; integration testing, testing how the different components of the migration process work together; performance testing, testing how the target system performs with the new data. Best practices: create comprehensive test cases. Cover all the different scenarios that could occur during the migration. Use real-world data. Don't just test with sample data. Use actual data from your source system. Involve users in testing. Get feedback from users to make sure the migrated data meets their needs. The big switch deployment and cutover. Deployment is the process of making the new system or application live with the migrated data. This is the final stage of the data migration process, and it's important to plan it carefully to minimize downtime and disruption. Cutover strategies: big bang cutover, switching over to the new system all at once. Phased cutover, migrating data and users in stages. Parallel cutover, running the old and new systems side by side for a period of time. Best practices: communicate clearly with users. Let them know when the cutover will happen and what to expect. Have a rollback plan. In case something goes wrong, you need to be able to revert back to the old system. Monitor the new system closely. Make sure it's performing as expected and that there are no issues with the migrated data. Post-migration, you made it, almost. Once the data has been migrated and the new system is live, the work isn't quite over yet. It's important to provide ongoing support to users and monitor the system to make sure everything is running smoothly. Best practices: provide user training. Make sure users know how to access and use the migrated data in the new system. Monitor system performance. Watch for any issues that may arise and address them promptly. Conduct a post-mortem review. Identify any lessons learned from the migration process that can be applied to future projects. Conclusion: data migration is a journey, not a destination. Data migration is a complex process with many potential challenges. However, by following a structured approach and using the right tools and techniques, you can greatly increase your chances of success. Remember to plan carefully, communicate effectively, and test thoroughly. And don't be afraid to seek help from experienced professionals if needed. By taking these steps, you can ensure that your data migration project is completed on time, within budget, and with minimal disruption to your business. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stay updated for free products. www.coolaihub.com